everyone. Thank you for coming up today. My old subscribers, thank you. And to those that are viewing for the first time or that have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. And to my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Please do not forget to hit on the like button. This is another shocking news again. Friends, you can imagine that some people will go to any length or any extent to get what they want. A middle-aged man who goes by the name Hassan was arrested in Ondo State for being in possession of two human heads yesterday, Monday, March 1st, 2021. And the arrest was effected by operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency in Ondo State. The exhibits were discovered in a vehicle along Owo Akure Road, concealed in a brown carton, thinking that he was actually carrying some very important valuables or food items. He sealed them up in a box, a carton, and then put it at the back of his trunk, that's his car. And then confirming this arrest, the spokesperson of the Ondo State Police Command as DSP Tee-Leo said that Hassan has been handed over to the police by the NSCDC. He handed him over immediately. They didn't even waste any time, and he added that further investigations is still ongoing at the moment. You can see him there standing, although it has to be blurred because this is not what you can bring out publicly or show out in the open, because when things are so gruesome like this, you can't show graphic photos openly. And you'll be asking yourself, how did he get these two human heads? Another question is, what is he doing with these human heads? You will be wondering, people are ready to just go to any length to make money. And these heads are meant for sacrifice, for rituals that he's meant to present to wherever he's going to carry out his sacrifice. The other question is, who are these people that he's having their heads in his hands? Definitely this is either someone's mother, someone's father, someone's brother, someone's sister. That's where you will stay, you hear some people are missing. You would never see them again. Some families don't even see the corpse to even bury, give them befitting burial. You see how some people can be so selfish and self-centered, thinking about themselves alone. Now is to the next investigation they need to carry out is, first of all, to identify these human heads that he has with him, to know who they really are. They must have gone to carry out this act, and he has either killed these people or he sent some people to kill these people so that he can have their heads for his rituals and sacrifices that he's meant to perform, all in the bid to be rich. Most sacrifices that people carry out are for wealth. Other sacrifices are carried out as well, but the first and the major one that people are ready to go to any length is that of the money. So who knows, probably he coined these people, or he sent thugs to go and kill them, and he will pay them some amount of money and carry the head. That is all he needs. So what happened to the rest of the part of the body? Probably they are thrown in the forest or thrown in the woods where animals will come and eat them. Just left, their bones will be left there to rotting. That's why people need to be very, very, very careful and prayerful while you step out of your house. It's a pity. Maybe the family members of these people are even looking for them, because obviously whoever is the father or related to these people's heads that he has here with him, you can't tell me that the family would have seen part of their body, or they may see part of their body, they may not even know that these are their family members they are looking for, except they carry out an forensic analysis or all this forensic examination in the lab to actually identify who these people are. Why are some people very mean? They cared less about the families or relatives of these people who will be crying and mourning somewhere right now, saying their family members are missing, unknown to them that their family members are somewhere dead in the hands of one other person who is after his own selfish interest or what he is going to gain out of it. Why do some people decide that this is the only way out? Some people are not ready to work, labor like every other person. They just want the quick money and they want to do just that sacrifice. They're okay with it so long as they get what they want, even if it means taking someone other person's life. It's terrible and alarming when you see things like this. How will you go and kill your fellow human being all in a bid to get money? And you know, the worst part of this whole thing is it doesn't end there. Because once you have started, that's how you would continue. Some of them go to the extent of killing their own immediate family member because that's the request that they have been asked to carry on. It's just like a thief who would now go out there to rob a bank. He has robbed millions and he went there successful. Do you think he will not go back the next day when he has robbed millions out of the bank and he wasn't caught? There will be more urge to go for more and more urge to go for more because since he's succeeding, he's making the millions. What do you expect him to do, to fold his arms? No, no, no. He would have to continue with the hope that he is not going to be caught. But people tend to forget when they carry out evil acts like this. The word that says every day is for the thief, but one day is for the owner. I'm sure if you find out maybe this man has been carrying out these rituals for a very long time. Who knows? You know, some of these top people, you can never tell. They will send people to go out there, go and get these body parts for them. And some people are out there selling body parts. You would be asking yourself, is this now a business? Some people are out there, what they sell is body parts. So they go search for people that they can easily lure and then they kill them. Or some people that stand on the street, they now use that as an advantage to take them and cut them open, take the parts that they need and leave them there to rotting. So some of these people that you even see with these cops, they are not meant for them. Some big person out there has sent them, or some person that is out to make his own wealth has paid them to go and get these things for them to use. And then when they bring the body parts, they pay them in return. And so those people are the middlemen and they are being paid. So the person who wants to use it will not identify himself with the cops or how they kill the people. They will just be in their closet while you, the middleman, will go get this body parts and then you give it to them while they pay you. So those middlemen, that is their own business. They're out to just wait for that call, go get me this part, and then they look for an innocent person who knows nothing. You will lure the person, either poison the person or you take the person to a hideout and kill the person. Why do some people decide that this is a kind of life they want to live? This is a kind of thing they want to do and they call it their business. Some people, you would never know the kind of business they do. You just see them swimming in money. And when you try to find out from them, they are never open about it. Or they will lie and tell you this is what they do. And you go to find out that's not what they are doing. Having an honest living is the best thing any man or woman can do for himself or herself. Because definitely there's nothing hidden under the sun. You will be caught up in this act one day. And you won't go scot-free. So what's the point? Is it for you to be caught and you lose everything? The money you claim you wanted to make out of it, you might have made the money, but will you live to enjoy that money according to you? Because it's for them, it's like an enjoyment. It's having fun, having everything to yourself. It's enjoyment and relaxation for them. But when you are caught, everything is taken away from you. You're left with virtually nothing except the clothing you're wearing on yourself. That is what they are left with. And you go to find out some of these people are even carrying out these rituals for them, or they're not even as wealthy as you will be expecting those people that they do or carry out these activities for. Why do people decide that it's their fellow human beings body parts that is the best option for them to make their wealth? And it's so disappointing that some people just do it in the open like it's a normal thing for you to do. All the sacrifices, human sacrifices, using body parts, it's like a business now that people just go into without even shame or hiding the fact that this is what they are into. It's such a pity that some people, this is their family member who they may be looking for right now at the moment, unknown to them that their head is in the hands of one other man. It's really devastating that you'll be out there, you don't even know what next is going to happen to you. That's why it's very difficult for people to really understand what their fellow human beings have at the back of their hearts. At the same time, people should be very careful and prayerful. Don't be carried away by luxurious lifestyles of certain people. Don't be carried away by wealth, because you can never tell the source of wealth of anybody except people that you see that are working honestly and you are seeing them working. But those you don't see, don't conclude or don't envy them at all. That's why it's never good to even envy anybody, irrespective of who the person is. Don't envy anybody, because you will never know what the person goes through in the closet, or you don't even know what the person is doing behind closed doors. And then when the person come out living a flamboyant life, you're like, oh, I wish I can be like this person. And never you wish to be like any other person. Wish to be who God has created you to be. That is when you will flourish and move higher. But once you start wishing you were like somebody else, you will be forced to carry yourself to do very horrible things. You will be forced to dip your hands into blood. You'll be forced to get yourself involved into deadly activities, night activities that you know that in the daytime or in the broad daylight you can't find yourself doing, all in a bid for you to look like someone else or to appear like somebody else. Some people are ready to go to any length to ensure that they are very rich or wealthy and they are very comfortable. Some only do it to show off, so that they will come out, they'll drive this car, the latest car, they want to have it, the biggest house, they want just to show off. And then they are ready to do that to any length. Please don't envy anyone at all and be contented with what you have. Greed has led a lot of people to dip their hands into things or places they were not supposed to. Once you are contented, you would end up helping yourself in an honest way. That little you get carrying out your honest job, it's much better than the millions you will get carrying out horrible activities. Some of these people don't even sleep at night. They are awake, toiling for one cup or the other. Some people, what their prayers are is they are praying for someone to die, so they go and get the cups. Some people go to graveyard to exhume cups from the graveyard. You can imagine how terrible this whole thing can be. Who knows, maybe he even went to get these cups from the graveyard. They may pay some guard officials and then they go in there, dig out or exhume these body parts from the grave, and then they move. Some people, all they do is they watch at graveyards. They are just there monitoring to see when a corpse will be brought in, and they will monitor to see where it is being laid. Or some people even connive with some of the guards and they pay them off, and they will show them where the new corpse have been buried. They will not exhume it and cover it back. Who will know? The owner of the corpse will not know that the corpse, they come there to either kneel down and talk to the person or drop flowers. The corpse may not even be there anymore. They will just think that the corpse are them, unknown to them that there are no corpse there. Some people, this is just what they do. Some go to the extent of even sleeping in graveyards. Isn't this horrible? You'll be asking yourself questions. Are these people okay? Are they normal? Or did they take something before doing this? Because there are certain things you'll be looking at. It's so irritating. You can see how he's holding the heads in his palms. Very comfortable with himself, although he's been caught, and then when you're caught, they'll ask you to display what you have in your own possession. How do you see yourself cutting somebody, cutting out body parts from your fellow human being, a human being like you? Isn't that irritating enough? Some people comfortably do this. Blood will spill everywhere. They're still okay, so long as they get what they want. I think people should have a rethink of heart and of their activities. Having to go about things in this way doesn't help anybody. Rather, it will destroy that person's life, because at the end, things would always go wrong. Things like this don't always end up well. You may end up being successful 1, 2, 3, but the time you'll be caught, it may be very terrible for you. Or the next assignment you'll be given will be a deadly one that you would wish you never got yourself involved. Some people are already stuck in there. They want to come out, but they can't come out because their lives or their family's life are at stake. Sometimes they are given horrible conditions to remain in some of their horrible groups that they join, or horrible sacrifices that they take themselves into. Some, they will tell you, if you make the slightest mistake, this thing will happen to you. Why do you put yourself under this kind of strangely difficult condition to make money? Why can't you work like your fellow human beings? If you don't have money to start a business capital, there are other things, minor jobs that you can get yourself involved into, gradually earning a little bit of money to put food on your table and for your family. You'll be saying there are no jobs anywhere. You can create one, just as you are creating this horrible one. You can create one. Some people just go into very petty businesses. Just start something very little. You don't have to get very big capital, own a store. Some don't even own a shop. Some even use just the front of their house to start something little. And then from there, you can get money at some point and you start expanding. That's how it is. But you're folding your arms and waiting that there is no job, when you can use your mind to be creative and think of something little to do, no matter what it is. You could sell certain little things and then you start making money out of it. It's not better than you going into acts of rituals, acts of sacrifices, act of killing your fellow human being. Some would even kill their own neighbor's children, or some would even kill their own neighbor. They will lure them into a place and then they will kill them. And you'll be looking for these people. You would never see them for the rest of your life. Some families never found the corpses of their loved ones. Some family never saw their loved ones again who went missing. It's things like this that happens to them. Some of them, they lure them, take them far away, kill them, take whatever they need, their body parts they need, and then leave them there to rot. And then you, as a family member, for the rest of your life, you keep crying. You didn't see your family. You didn't even see the corpse. It's so painful that at least, even if they've been confirmed dead, see the corpse of this family member of yours. They won't even see the corpse at all. That is even painful on the other hand. Please, people should be very, very, very careful. Dipping your hands into horrible things like this are very bad. It always catch up with people. When they least expect, you would end up paying so dearly for it. Some people pay with their own lives. Please be contented with what you have. Tell yourself that you would rather earn honestly with something very little than getting yourself involved into acts that are horrible and so disgusting to even see or hear. Don't envy anybody. Don't ever wish to be like anybody, because you wouldn't know their source until you catch up with them. Some would never ever open up their mouth to tell you, even as a close friend to them. They do their things hiddenly and you'll be envying them. And the day you decide that you want to be part of it, you would regret why you ever got yourself involved, because the rigorous things that they go through with all of these things, it's not just what you see or hear. When you are involved, you will get to know that it is worse than what you think it is. Please be contented. Go on your knees and pray to God and ask Him to help you. Ask Him to create a job opportunity for you. Ask Him to help you build up your business, or let your business grow for those that have already started a business. There is no harm in doing anything honest with your palms. Would it make sense when you're caught in the end, you spend the rest of your life or most of your life in jail? Which means all that you were doing was just in vain. Why don't you take your time, sweat yourself out to make your own honest living? Guys, what do you think about this? Please, whatever you think, you can put that down at the comment section. Please don't forget to hit on the like button. Thank you once again for coming up today. Please don't forget to subscribe. Friends, I'm here today to talk about how to start up a new YouTube channel. So for those that are looking to start up a new YouTube channel, probably you've been trying to figure out how to go about it, or you have been trying to see what it entails or what you need to start. That's why I'm here today, to give you the easy way for you to get this done. Not just the easy, but the best method, and also to give you or to talk about the best teacher who will give you all that is required for you to start up your own YouTube channel. This is a teacher. He is really successful with his YouTube, and he has been a teacher for so long now. Teacher is Matt Pa. He's going to give you a step-by-step method on how to start up your own YouTube channel. No stone unturned. Every step of the way, he's going to lead you through it. You have links that you can actually reach out to him and communicate with him directly. That's Matt Pa there. You can see the huge successes he has made in YouTube. You can see his silver, you can see the gold, you can also see his revenue that he's actually making on YouTube, which is very huge. He is going to give you a YouTube step-by-step tube mastery class, every step of the way, from the beginning of the opening of the channel to how you can start up and put up your videos. He is leaving no stone unturned, like I said. So for those that are seeking for how to start up their own YouTube channel, this is the easiest and the fastest way for you to have access to this particular teacher who is honest and straightforward, and you will enjoy every bit of the class, and you will have lots of gain. At the end of your class, you will have lots to hold on to and to start up your own YouTube channel. It's going to be like an ABC class, starting from the scratch. So please, for those of you that are interested in starting up your own YouTube channel, Matt Pa, he is the teacher, and you will have direct access to him. I'm dropping the link below, so please, you just click on that link and you will have access to Matt Pa's class. He is going to give you the whole content of YouTube and all that it takes for you to be successful in YouTube, and how to start YouTube from the scratch. Like I said, and I'm going to repeat, he's leaving no stone unturned. And it's so interesting that if you have any kind of complaint, no matter the time you have this complaint or you are confused about anything, you can communicate directly to him and he will give you a response as soon as he gets your question, or as soon as he gets your mail or anything you're trying to confirm from him. He is quick at responding and he will give you the right answers. And even if you go elsewhere to search, you find out that what he is saying is actually true. He wouldn't mislead you. So please, for those of you that want to start your own YouTube channel from the scratch and see how you can be successful on YouTube, please go to this link, click on the link below, so you will have access to the teacher. That's the teacher there you can see. and see his success, you can go through that and then you click on the link so that you can have direct access to Matpa himself. This teacher, you will enjoy and enjoy every bit of the classes that he's going to give to you. So friends, do not forget to click the link below so you have access to Matpa's mastery class, and he will give you the best teaching for you would really need to start your own channel. Friends, thank you for coming up today. Please, for those that have not subscribed, click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Thank you once again, and God bless you all.